to another fun adventure. So, I guess that's going to be a great intro. Welcome, Kitten. Nice to see you here. And welcome everyone else watching. So, let's continue. Oh, I didn't mean to. Oh, that's my... So, let's see, last time it was on Sunday. Feels like so long ago. Considering all those extra streams I did. So, I got to Evening Lake. Let me adjust the position of the microphone. Yes, I got to Evening Lake. And did not do anything more than that. So why don't we start with going and finding Bentley and collecting some extra gems around here.
The sorceress has a real prize on her hands here.
Let's watch the cutscene.
Where are you getting all this money, Spyro? It's not just lying around on the ground, is it?
Maybe.
The first rejuvenating breath of freedom. With the humility of a wounded sparrow, I genuflect to my noble deliverer.
It was no big deal, dude.
Yes. After all, it was I who let you out.
Why, you brazenly avaricious, duplicitous, larcenous ursine!
Now hold on.
One more, perhaps?
At least.
Please do afford me the sublime honor of enjoying your visitation in the nearest future.
Yeah,
And again, it cut off the last part of Spyro's sentence. I'm not sure why it does that. Also, I thought well, I fixed the game so it runs a bit smoother. But, yeah. Doesn't look great, maybe. Looks quite good, anyway.
I will gladly open
Let's see
your
how well
tomorrow, but
Bentley works without playing. So that's possible to do, and of course jump, but I cannot use a club. And this move doesn't really destroy anything, so... Yeah. Let's use it for whenever I need to. This is going to be very tricky. Am I supposed to... Yeah, Bartholomew is not going to move when these are in the way. He's going to move after. Yeah, so I need to remove those.
if you use your...
If I use the move, the only move I can do... Oh, I pressed it. Pressed too late. There you go. Let's pick up this egg. Just laying around here. Taking care of the seals. Did the correct angle? No, it was not. Let's try again. No, not correct. There we go. Yes, let's have another go. I'm never going to be able to play this level properly. Last time I did the... Let's push it down. When I played through Spyro 3 without Spyro's abilities, I was unable to reach Bentley, so I didn't really play the level. But now I don't have the basic attack. So I can still pick up gems, but can't really break anything. It doesn't have any ground move. No jump. What do you call those? Oh, jump up. His jump is terrible as well. Well, I guess that's all I could do. And nothing else to collect. Oh well. That's it. Well, the other levels, well, at least he's unlocked. Not that it would help much, because all those other levels where I can play as him. Close up of Bon Bon. Anyway, all those other levels where I will be able to play as Bentley, I'm not really going to be able to still not use the club. Let's first continue with Frozen Altars, I assume it says. Beautiful Pon Pon. Yeah, you like the close-up of Pon Pon.
Welcome to Frozen Altars, Spyro. On behalf of the Ice Fairies, I want to grant you a special power
And
as long as you stay in our world.
I don't remember. I think the mod is changing our outfit, because I don't think her outfit was that. For some reason, there's quite a delay before she disappears. Oh, small elephants. We don't need that. I can't do much about you. Oh, that was a small one. Okay, how do you control this? Wait, what is it? Okay, so I thought you were supposed to give me instruction after attack. Okay, so exit this by pressing Y button. Okay, well in that case I can use this. Good. Yes, today. Good. That would be good. What was that? Running into invincible walls. Oh, you sent the flushed face. But I mean... He's a cute bunny. Let's continue using the thing. I got another big thing here to defeat. Very cute bunny. Yeah.
Eustace and I were having a snowman built.
Okay. So, continuing through the level. Oh, that wasn't close anymore. That was actually hitting me.
It would be easy to get up to that treasure if you had something to stand on.
Yeah, you don't say. If only I had something to stand on. But I don't have anything to stand on. Sadly. More ice. This doesn't look like ice. This looks like packed snow. It confused me. Okay, where did you go? There you are. Okay, let's use another laser. Or whatever it is. I can take that out with that charge, I don't need to. I see, heated it up a bit. So here we got.
Spyro, I've just received word from my little brother. He appears to be having some trouble with the Yeti.
Drinking time. Okay. He doesn't even look down now.
I told him to give it back or you'd kick his
So I need to
legs.
defeat him.
I knew you'd do it.
So I can do a body blow and I can block high. And that's my options. Well, I can do a quick grab as well. Okay, that's what I can do. Quick grab, body blow, and block high. Okay. The game has a bit of problem with... You can just alternate, I guess. And then he blocks everything. I guess it's supposed to be easy on the first game. There you go.
You should go back and
Yeah, let's kick him again. Let's see if I can knock him down within one round. Oh no, I took damage. Very exciting. Maybe? Oh, I did it in one round.
hey, this isn't my
Skill point. Is that to defeat him in one round? Oh, there we go. Defeat yet in 2 rounds. Well, I did it in 1 round. Can I get a bonus skill points on that? So, at most 2 rounds. Not exactly 2 rounds. Yeah, stop. Stop taunting. So many small elephants. So cool the fight. No, the fight wasn't good. It was very repetitive and boring. So nothing here. I can use this on. Okay. I guess you can use it to play with the elephants, I guess. So, on the top of this, which I can't stand on, but I might be able to reach that, but no, I cannot. Alright, let's go. Oh, I missed this. So, let's talk to this one.
Thanks for helping out, Spy.
No problem. And there's Moneybags who wants to give entrance to the cat ice hockey thing. But oh my. But due to not there we go. Due to not having no ice power, even though that fairy granted me ice power, I guess I didn't get it. I cannot do that challenge at all. I guess I could. No, it's ice. I cannot charge either. I guess that's what makes ice annoying. I can't even use. I can't use any of my move. I cannot jump. I cannot charge, and I cannot flame. Ice, the worst enemy. But I hope you're enjoying the adventure. I appreciate that you're here. And if the number is correct, you're the only one here. I do find that kind of interesting as well, because very fun adventure. That's great. Let's go to Fireworks Factory, because this is quite a fun level. So, but I do find it interesting that it is only one watcher, because I usually have more, but for some reason, for recent streams, it has been really low. I mean, people are free to do whatever they want. I just find it interesting. You're a super great streamer. I just wish that reflected in numbers. Anyway. Wait, I have 42. I thought. Oh yeah, I got another one. I'm at 42 followers at the moment. So I'm make a move. So I'm getting very close to 50. And at 50, fun stuff will happen. Right, I walked into the attack. This is why I think, which applies to a lot of games, the attack should only be active while it's actually attacking. Why I'm still continuing attacking is this respawn. And then oh, I can eat it. Doesn't hurt me much though, but sure. Let's get rid of it. Oh. Nice. What a light show. I can't wait. I remember when you only had 2 followers. Oh yeah. It is. I've got come far in such a short time. It's true. This is a level where you kind of have to use hover. Collecting all these gems. That wasn't any gems. No, not like that. There are a lot of. Wasn't there anything? No, nothing behind here. But there is stuff in these rooms. Let's collect those things. You do. Where are you? There you are. Hush. I've been here since the beginning. And I just want to say that you are doing an amazing job. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate that you actually take your time and watching the streams. It does mean a lot to me. And you're also helping me out, giving me confidence in streaming. Wait, I can't do that and I can't do this. That would be silly if that worked. Oh, someone got in my way. I was just rushing through the room and it just... So? Oh, she's waiting there. Great. Let's continue. It looks like I have to use the cannon. Which doesn't have anything inside it. How does it work? You're welcome. Your voice sounds really cute. It makes me happy that you think so. Because I wanted to... That's kind of like the design, the idea behind Pon. She should, like... I mean, she's my persona. She's meant to represent me. So... No, I don't need that. And I see Pon as a cute character. And I do hope that it works with the voice. Why is there a lone fireworks person here? That's the name. Fireworks person. Very cute and beautiful voice. Pon is beautiful too.
I think I can.
I'm concentrating here. Like you. Oh. Well, I am Pon, so I guess it... Giving so many compliments. Hello. Let me take out on you. All of you. So long ago I went through this level, so it's nice to actually do this. Although not fully properly. Because, no. Okay, is this person... that wasn't nice. No, I can go through. Thank you. Aside from throwing a bomb at me, but... Can you? No, you cannot blow yourself up. Is this a continuation? This must be a bonus room. Get rid of that. A bonus room with ninjas. Ninjas. They are everywhere. No, wait, I cannot attack that one. Bash straight into it. No, that's an it. Okay, I got 2 with fireworks. Oh, thank you for taking out the ninjas. That's... I appreciate that. I don't have to. You do, so I don't have to. But I got the egg. Wasn't that? Oh.
Watch out for that lava. It looks super hot.
You don't say. And then there is a bonus here, but I cannot do this one because of the lack of firepower. Of lava. Yeah. Oh, he's here too. He's quite a ninja. Even though he's not a ninja, he's karate. Or something, I don't know. Are there gems in here? No? But there are vortices, so you can get out of here. Vortexes. They sure make some interesting noise. There are, however, gems in that tunnel, which I cannot reach without flying. But it's a thing I can't pick up because flying is just jumping. So that's no problem. Let's pick up these lone jets. There we go. And this is what Pon Pon looks like with the power up. And you can sadly not bring the power up with you, that would be silly. So, where are these? Yeah, these are respawn, but I destroyed their spawning crates, so they shouldn't respawn anymore. I hope. There should be a shortcut here. Cute. When her bow and skirt glows in yellow. It's sliding on the ground. Okay. Passing through. Okay, so can I? No, I can't. They don't let me go through. But at least I didn't have to take out the big ones with the bombs. I was actually able to complete the level without using plane. Yeah, let's skip this. Grady, Garadi. Yeah, there was nothing else there. And nothing hiding in here. Okay. So I guess that's that. I want to push the button. So that was that level. Or as much as I could do of that level without pressing the play button. Very well played, thank you. Not so very well played of Hunter, and I just realized I should have done Lost Fleet first. Well, I guess I have to come back for that. Oh, I've already been in here. Who rebuilt the wall? Well, I guess let's go to Lost Fleet. So in this one you should do Bentley first. It doesn't matter which you do in. You should do Bentley and Lost Fleet as the two first level. The order doesn't matter. And yeah, and if you cannot afford Bentley, you do Lost Fleet, because you will get gems. That was nice. Can you please get out of the way? Can I charge you? You look small. Yes, I could. Good. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, if only that worked. Now I have to use the cannon. Go. Let's pretend that didn't happen. And I guess that's all I can reach from here. Now there's some gems here. Now, let's proceed. I don't want to fight you. Where does the ghost have a torch? Anyway. Oh yeah, down here there are loads of gems and crabs. And more gems. And yeah, let's clear the way for you. Even though you don't need the way cleared, you're just passing through everything for some reason. That's how you use it. Okay, I do need to use the cannon one more time. Crap! Hey, what kind of edge was that? Small ones. I do like the small ones. I don't like the small ones. I changed my mind. I'll do a flying attack. Aha, you can't get me then. Is this something? No. Just some random gems there. Hi! Hello, Wolf. Welcome. Another pun adventure. The bunny without flame. Which kinda out of context. That sounds weird. Very happy to see you here, as usual. As usual, I'm always happy to see you. Always makes me happy. Makes me happy to see everyone show up, of course. Of course, the more people that I need help. Otherwise I have to pick up all these manually. How about this one on the side? Chat. How is the pon? Well, it gets better, I guess. Could have. I'm drowning at the moment. Your stream makes me happy, and also you happy makes me happy. That's good to know here. I mean, and yeah, I try to be happy as much as I can, and it's great that other people are happy. Wish everyone had the opportunity to be happy. And yeah, and I started streaming to try it out, and I do feel better doing it. Because I'm not felt the best before. So it's definitely nice to, especially having people to chat with. Wait, how did I swim up? I don't think that's... Yeah, I don't think that's how you're supposed to do it. I mean, it's not like I need flame to get up here, but swimming up the waterfall, I guess it works, and that was a surprise to me. You're doing great, thank you. Let's see how...
These here waters used to be my favorite diving.
I need to know the controls.
These here waters.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
Press A to speed up
Button to s-
and use the B button to fire 2 pieces. I can't do that. I lack the necessary things to shoot with. Can I shoot with something else? No, I speed up with bows, which it doesn't mention. Okay, let's resurface then. The whole submarine jumped out. Well, I could still collect gems. A few gems scattered around the area. Swimming through this toxic stuff. I don't know what it is. But it's toxic enough for the dying. So it's amazing that there's this invincibility power up. Imagine having one in real life. Okay, there are more gems up here. Oh, there you go. Both directions, okay. So I could have started anywhere. So, time to continue. Oh, that was the wrong one. Oh, I found a lot of individual gems. Well, I think that's all of the gems in here that I can pick up. So let's get out of here. Oh, didn't I take that one out before? Interesting. Green water. Something tells me it's not really water. And one thing's for sure, if that came out of my tap, I would not drink it. You can be sure about that. Okay. And then there is... Yeah, here's the actual way you're supposed to get there. I guess my way works too. Not sure why they have programmed the waterfall to actually be swimmable as well. That was kind of weird. But yeah, that's basically all I can do now. I can pick up the remaining gems and that stuff when Hunter's free again. So the radioactive water, I think that's the right word. Radio water. Is radioactive water green? Well, I mean, it could be very, very dirty water that's also radioactive. This funny looking green water drinks it. Well, not the wisest decision. And then there's this cutscene, let's skip it. Hunter's not freed anyway. So, oh wait, I missed a gem. How did I miss this one? Wait, I saw some more. How did I miss these? I thought I cleaned this area. I think I missed these when I tried to 100% the game. Well, the first time I did the game. Wait, this way. Charmed Reach. I do like this level. It has a certain charm to it. Call the doctor. Too late to call the doctor. Well, I heard that's how the people in movies get their special power. Yeah. If you see green water... Okay, her outfit has definitely been changed by the mod. I do like that dress instead. Shame they didn't use it. And this is also weird. She flies all the way down there and then disappears. Anyway, back to the conversation. So it must be real, right? Right? Yeah, everything in movies is real. What works? Yeah, I think you can charge every single enemy in this level. Is there any big enemy? I mean, there are big enemies, but that's for a certain reason. Sorry, King Frog, Prince Frog. Maybe. Like this enemy is big. I walked into that one. That's because of that cat wizard. Cat wizard. Don't do that. Oh, hello.
Hurry, Spyro.
Hurry! Hurry, Pon Pon! Again, make it. Oh no, Pon Pon died! Is that a second death? The second death for this stream.
Spyro, we...
And I have to start early. I have to use more of my dodge moves. Call doctor for Pon Pon. I don't think there is a cure for death. I could be wrong though. So that, there we go, that's how you do it. Doing some dodge moves. Okay, now. Checkpoint, thank you. Ah. 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 Aha. Tricked you. So. Oh, hello, moneybags.
Well, Spyro, today is...
Yeah, my lucky day. If I pay you, I can get up the stairs. Thank you. Such a lucky day. I appreciate the luck I have. Oh, thank you. You knocked me back so I didn't fall down in the water. Pay for stairs. Well, I mean, technically, yes. You do pay for stairs. Someone has to build them with some kind of material. Stairs don't come for free. No. That's expensive. 600 gems. Yeah, what's the exchange rate between gems and real life money? No, oh, I didn't fall down. Yes. And then apparently you can go up here. And go here and get an extra life. By just walking up here. Someone didn't put that one down. 600 gems. I know my friend can do it for 3 gems or 300 gems. Just so we're clear about that. And also, what's the quality of those stairs? Wait, what did I... Oh wait, I took it down the other way around. Back. Yeah, I need health. Thank you. Let's continue. The 3 gems. Okay. Those sound like suspicious stairs in that case. I don't get what that point. I don't get why that water is instant death. I do get why most of the water in the level is instant death, which in itself is kind of weird because Spyro is supposedly... Why are you alive? Didn't I get rid of you before I... Anyway. Why are you back? Weird how some enemies came back. What did I say? Yeah, this... There's... They're fine. They're fine. I mean, it works when you speak it, but... Over there, fine. Oh, hello. There is no time to lose. I have time to lose. Wait. I fell through the level. I have time to lose. I can follow through the level. Should I count that as... What? Yeah, I got pushed this through the level somehow. Into that corner. Even though I should be able to stand in that corner, I have no idea what happened. It was... Why are you back again? I took care of you. Okay, that one is a bit tricky because when you get close... Unless they're doing like an continuous attack or power. Like keeping these big. In that case they're busy keeping them big. But if they're doing a non-continuous attack or spell, like moving these things, they will actually try to attack you, so this can be quite tricky. Yeah, like that. Company is so amazing, she doesn't need a level. I'm doing so great, so this game has to cheat. Okay, here's a level where I need to... Well, I could stand on it. I understand why I can't stand on it, but... Yeah, I need to be able to spit the seats to complete this level, so I can't do that. And why isn't there anything on the backside? That seems like an obvious hiding place. Maybe it was too obvious they didn't put anything there. Okay. Oh, it flew over me. Oh, see, now you're trying to attack me again. Hello.
I just saw Prince Asriel run into the castle.
Oh, you did. And you're the only one who stands still. Okay, let's invade the castle. Oh no. Okay. Stop being big. Oh, thank you. We got big as I attacked. Oh, where did you come from? I need health now. Here, frog. There is. Can you stand still? Okay, wait. Do you shrink sometime? Okay, I don't have time to check for that. Yeah. There we go. Keeping the door closed, so let's open it.
Hi, Spyro.
Hi, Ami. Ami? I actually don't know. Zoe says the name once, but I don't remember. That's my that's my attempt of mimicking that. Anyway, I can't do anything about those because I don't have health anymore. Cat, what? What are you doing, cat? A cute sound. I don't know if that was a cute sound. Whoa. Are you trying to attack me? In that case, I have to get rid of you. Yeah, I don't have. My orb is gone. Cute kitty. I guess the kitty is cute. So I can't do this either because I don't have missiles. And I don't see. Can't even attack the frog. Wait, in that case the other frog should be back as well. I don't need to go. Yeah, force. I do hear another frog here. So I think that's all the gems on the level. So I will exit the level, I guess. There are those lives, but I don't think I need those. Pun, hello. Hello, Lolly. Makes me really happy to see you here. Oh my god, no flame button. Yeah, it's quite a challenge. Sometimes, when enemies cannot be charged. The mod is so cute. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm really happy with how it turned out myself. Of course, based on my persona. But that might have been obvious. I don't know. That's how you know the game is going to be great. So, no flame. That means that I cannot flame anything in this level. Or also, I forgot the previous flight level, so I should go back and do that. But let's see how this level goes. How do you kill big guys without flame? I don't. Yeah, I don't have the option to do that. I just have to skip them. So obviously I cannot complete the game 100%. But my goal is basically try to do as much as possible, just to see how much is possible. And the main goal is just to get rid of the sorcerers. Oh. Yeah. But so far, it goes well. The why? Okay. It did go well until I said that. Why are they burning so much? Have they eaten something? This is how the tricky part, the boats. I should maybe go with the boats first. For something to drink. Oh. Now. Okay. The rings first. And then the boats. Okay, yeah, it is possible. I just have to do some crazy movements. Okay. Oh, where's the last one? There you go. Hope that was the first bee. No. You can do it, I hope so. Apparently I cannot. Okay, concentration now. There we go. I am getting better at this. The first time I tried to do this, it went terribly. Just like my English. But there we go, now it's just this left. Hopefully I have time enough, because time is running out. There we go, I did it. Not much time left. Oh, but I did it. I was afraid. You're so good. Thank you. Thank you. The race will, however, be much easier. Wow. Oh, no. So I cannot use the rockets. Not that I need the rockets anyway, because they don't affect the one in first place anyway. I don't think so. I don't think shooting the one in the 6th place is going to affect the one in the first place. Well, it would be in the 5th place, but yeah. You're kind of getting in my way. No. I think they can take... Yeah, like that. I think that was the sound of it. That they take damage if I use the star and fly into them. No, don't drop. Ah, there was... I should maybe go for that star in the beehive. Now I have a rocket the rest of the race. There we have the first place. Even without using any of the rockets. And only using stars. Just the only thing you have available in the very first race. I would say the very first race against the butterflies is very difficult. I'm not sure why the first race is so difficult. This race... No, not if you do that. Yeah, maybe I should ignore that one. I mean, I fly faster than the bumblebees compared to the butterflies. That is making this race easier. No, let's not make a mistake. Like that. And then ignore that one and just fly into the goal and fire off the rocket. Yay! Oh, I didn't want to restart. I never realized this, but Fawn's little feet are so cute, like a bunny feet. Yeah, it is Spyro's feet, but I did remove the claws. Now, I think Hunter's challenge... No, wait, Hunter's challenge is just riding the boat across the Honey River. Wait, where is he? Wasn't he in this building? Apparently not. I don't remember where it is. I'll find him. Nice, thank you. Yeah. Okay, I actually don't remember where Hunter is. This is silly. Let's find him. I found him in the past. Really, isn't he? Is he in one of these trees or something? No? Is that like... I don't see... I think I saw the sign. Well, there is no sign, it's just Hunter standing. around the main area, I think. Yeah, there's a bonus for finding him or something. Yeah, he has a challenge. Yeah. Wait. Oh yeah. You're right. There is a sign. I forgot about that. I did. That's why I couldn't find him. He doesn't exist at the moment because he's still captured. That explains it. Oh well. I guess I'll go back for that later. So, what do I have left? I think... Is that all? That is all. So let's continue to the boss battle, which then will free Hunter, so I can actually do the Hunter challenge. Should prepare more to drink.
That's it! I've had enough! I'm going to create a monster to end all monsters! And I'm going to send it out to destroy all the dragons, even the little hatchlings.
There we go.
Yes.
Hydration time is important, yeah.
Crush them and grind them and tear them off.
No, let's keep the cutscene. I'm probably going to multiple challenge runs, so watching the cutscenes every time is going to be tiring. A cute bunny. Bunny in a rocket. Okay.
Might be our last stand, Spyro. The sorceress plans to...
Now, because the yeah, well, thank you. Because the rule is I cannot use the flame button, but because this boss battle is impossible to do without using the flame button, that is the exception. Otherwise, so while I have disabled, so I will not use the flame attack against the crabs because they I can defeat without flame. No, or anything else that is thrown at me that I can defeat with. Nice. Oh, I got extra life. No. Oh, I didn't mean to pick that up. But I mean the red one and the green one. Take as much damage. Yeah, it looks to be the exact same damage. Both the red and green. Shoot him. Oh yeah, he's running on nothing. Okay, this should be... Ah, that was that. Okay, it's going a bit crazy. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. I mean, otherwise... nice block there. Otherwise the game would be impossible. You can defeat the first boss because you can't use flame on the first boss. Here is the first boss. The first boss is so easy. It's as mini boss during a boss fight. There we go. The boss has been defeated. Professional, but in which way is she professional? I wouldn't use the term professional. And that's the cutscene where Hunter is released. So now I can go back and do those other things. Let's go and talk to Bianca. Bunny!
I know you don't trust me, but I want to help you stop the sorcerer.
I trust you, Bianca, because you look nice. I got full health. Okay, let's go back to the gardens, because I skipped that flight level. And let's see how well that flight goes with that flame. I don't remember what items. I think that's Country Speedway. No, I don't remember. A professional bunny by defeating a boss. I don't think that makes you professional. Rocket Bunny! She's the captain of the rocket. Wait, why are you still here? I thought you were supposed to... Yeah, exactly. You're not supposed to be there. That was a strange bug. By defeating the boss... yeah, by defeating boss, I got that. But I said that doesn't make you professional. So wait, what's this? A secret gem. They did hide one behind the portal. Country Speedway. Okay, let's see what this was. Because I don't remember. Unless you mean like the boss at the workplace. And then the one who oh yeah, it was the one with planes. And protesting pigs and the track. For some reason I think of lawnmowers, but I don't remember what it is. And of course the rings. Tractors or something. No, those are lawnmowers, right? Because they have extra... I don't think. Maybe there's like a farm too. Skipping one. Flying over it. I didn't mean to jump that far. Hey, remember me? Wait, Java. Hello, yes. I've already done the panda level. So, but I did use your trick to defeat the big enemies because I had to. And that was pretty simple actually. The B level was a bigger challenge. Lawnmower tractor, yeah, that's why I think it is. Well, it said there in the completion screen. Anyway, let's race the planes. Actually, Rocket Bunny reminds me... no, I started to race while I tried to read the messages. I'll get back to that. I should take that one. Okay. Since there is a lot of requirements here. And then I'll take... no, I'll take a quick pause. Actually, Rocket Bunny reminds me, there is a Japanese company called like that, which does body kits for cars. Interesting. I didn't know about that. Rocket Bunny. Well, it sounds like a nice name. That would be interesting, a company called Bunny in some way. Like how you already associate me with the panda level. Well, yeah, you can... have you asked 3 people now, I think, while I've been in the chat? Which only one Royex has done it, and he was amazing at it. And the fact that you tried the rocket skill, I tried and I succeeded. I will say that. I got all except for one because I forgot about one. All the ones I could get, as far as I know, because I remember you said that one in the cave can't be reached. No, I probably skipped. No, I don't remember if I got that one at it. I might have skipped one or two, I don't remember. But I didn't care about bulls because I could charge them. I need to check. You can check the VOD for when I played that level, I guess, and see how I did. Wait, you're already doing a no flame challenge? Yes, no. I'm on the third game now, so I have to pay attention. No, you don't. I will, if you have any better ideas, future ideas for challenges, I would like to try those. Cars will be fast, like a bunny. Oh yeah, that's why you have the bunny company doing cars. Because bunnies are quick, and you want your car to be quick. So my tricks are useful to you, actually. Yeah, they were. So it was a. So it did help me seeing how I was supposed to do that before. And you completed them. Not all challenges, but I said only the big ones who I can't charge. Everything I could charge, I didn't care about. Because I didn't want to spend too long on the level. But because two of those enemies, those big ones you have to defeat to progress the level, I had to do those two. I didn't have any choice. So but yeah, you can see how I did. And also you can determine how many I did miss as well. I don't, yeah. So it was that one after they extend the bridge. There's one in there. I don't remember if you can reach, actually, shoot that one before they extend the bridge. If you can, I missed that one. And then the second one is, well, the one right outside after you pass through that area. I don't remember if I got it or not. How many times have you completed this trilogy? Too many times. On the original PlayStation and the Reignited trilogy, too many times. Which is kind of why I tried this challenge. Even though it makes the game sometimes unplayable. There we go. First place champ. So now let's find. No wait, this challenge, and this time he actually standing inside this building. You're amazing. Thank you. I just did prove that I played the game too much. Okay, let's see. I can't shoot with that. No, none of the face buttons are doing anything. So...
Spyro, I'm gonna strap on my...
So, what's a space cow? Ask the question, then you just leave. So, now I can't do that challenge. None of the Facebook buttons works. I have... So I have made it so that the flame button, the actual face button, isn't what is it called? Assigned to anything, so the button isn't doing anything. And now let's go to Hunter, because this one I should be able to do without, because it doesn't require any shooting. So even if I accidentally try to flame, I cannot flame. But the trigger is still assigned, so I can still use flame in those moments I need it. So, yeah, Hunter's here. Oh, sorry, Hunter.
You wait here.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
let's go down the river. Now you do is avoid this thing with this very bouncy boat. A bunny boat. Oh, landed on that one. There's some extra jumps here. You can jump a lot and not stay on the river for long. Makes it kind of easy. If there was more... Not that I usually jump with a boat, but if it was more limitations that you can't jump. Okay, all of a sudden he just crashed.
Did you see that?
Well, I saw that. Hunters randomly disappeared and the boat just randomly crashed. You hit Hunter. The face was amazing. Yeah, he reacts. Does he always react when he attack him? I haven't considered that. Sadly, some other characters like Bianca doesn't react. Which is a shame. But Elora does react, so I'm not sure why Bianca isn't. So, that's odd. I haven't gone back and done any of the... Because Bentley cannot use his club, because that's the flame button. And Bird cannot use his rockets, because that's also the flame button. And Agent 9 cannot use his gun, so this is going to be interesting. Yeah, and also, just like with bosses, if there's a level that has something blocking me from progressing the level, which requires flame, I will use flame, but only on that single enemy. Yeah, drink. Time to rescue. And that was a nice way to go down the stairs. Missed. Let's rescue the action feature.
Well, well, Spyro. Look what I have here. It's a...
A light, no, release. Probably something weird.
Free! Thanks, Spyro. Ooh, say, you ever see a bear dance? No?
Very
It's your lucky day. Check this out.
jelly-like ears.
Quite the dancer, isn't he? Not much stamina, though. Too bad I had a lot more ammo left. Anyway, I heard all about how you've been fighting the sorceress and her armies and kicking all that butt, and I just wanted to say, huzzah! Yippee! Woohoo! Wish you could stay, but my homeworld's been overrun by Rhinox since I've been captured. If you happen to see the sorceress, tell her I'll be giving her dancing lessons real soon. Know what I mean? You bet. Later!
Yeah, there we go. Wrong voice for Pun Pun, but yeah, I don't know if I should voice act. The model really works well with cutscenes. I wouldn't say well, and it also depends on which cutscene it is. The ears are terrible. They are very wobbly and jelly-like. But I am actually surprised how well it works. Because I didn't...
What was that? Did you see our...
Okay, let's see how well Agent 9 works. Because I didn't really try to... Okay, one thing first. Which there's... Wait. No, it's under... Of course I don't have a back button because it's on the camera. Because I do invert, that's just... I do. But not during Agent 9. So, no. So I can jump, I can use bombs, which I don't have any at the moment. And I can zoom in. I cannot walk while zooming in. What's the point of that?
It'll be just like...
Okay, I can't shoot. I don't have anything to shoot. I don't have ammo. Oh. Can do this. No, a little bit more further here. Oh, we can't shoot that one. Okay, can I shoot this one? I guess this is kind of working, but... here we got one. But it's not going to shoot its own. I can't do anything about that. Oh! I want to see if you could shoot this, but... No. But, I watched the VOD of Bamboo Terrace. You had some impressive aim and rocket skills, so thank you. It is probably the first time strategies from my channel were used as a part of another challenge. Really? I could imagine them being useful. Oh, that sounds useful. Or any other... Wait, you can't destroy these? Okay, that I didn't expect that. So the question is here, which I guess I should let you chat and decide for. Am I allowed to, well, shoot these two targets and that enemy to progress the level? Or should I just not do the level? Because I don't have to complete this level to progress the game. But although if I were to answer this question myself, the whole level is a lot of shooting, so no. I will have to break that rule constantly throughout the level, so yeah. You can skip to the end of the level and pick bombs from there. Should I... But I don't... But only if you're good out for... Okay. But only if you complete all 4 Sparks missions? Wait, how can I... How would I be able to pick the bombs from the end of the level after completing the 4 Sparks missions? I didn't know that was a thing. Inform me more. Tell me more about this feature. Because I have no idea how completing Sparks missions affects Agent 9. Well, falling off the level. So anyway, let's continue the Crystal Islands. I did at least rescue Agent 9, like, so there's that. Sparks mission gives you an extra hit to survive if you jump... Oh! You can jump really high and far into the... So, is it just normal taking damage and jumping out of the goo, or is it a specific timing I need to do? Okay, this level is going to be annoying. If I cannot charge those crystals, I don't really get it. The crystals, I know it's not metal, but they kind of give off a metal feel, so I can flame them but not charge them. It should be reversed because they're really tall and skinny. Yes, it's just normal jumping out of the goo. Good. In that case, I can do that. But what I can't do is shooting with sparks, so that's going to be a challenge. But I do want to do the spark challenges, but I wanted to push them to later of the stream, later in the stream, because it can be a very tedious work trying to actually get to the end and defeat the boss. Only relying on power-ups. But I will try. And then I can do the Agent 9 level properly. Or properly. With jumping over the goo and getting the bombs. And relying on the bombs the rest of the level. You can still practice it and get to the island, but I'm not sure you can travel back. Isn't there... You can bait the bears. I sometimes say bear instead of bear. I think they're not Rhinox, not bears. To defeat the crystal monsters here. Oh, the bears here. Oh yeah. I thought we were still talking about the... You mean the bears and not the beavers? Yeah. So, you mean here. Come on. I don't exactly know how to bait, but... Because it don't seem to jump as far. It might be something I don't get. Wait, how did you attack? I was in the air. You can curse them if you're on the right track. Keep it. I didn't really do that anyway. That was a... Yeah, I'll collect everything here. Yeah, I think I did that terribly. So... Because it doesn't even jump that far. Oh. Yeah, I don't really get it. There we go. No sound. There we go, that was no sound. Well, the idea was to kind of gather as much just as I could. Might get back to that later. They barely jump anywhere. Yeah, I guess they don't want to jump up the stairs. Yeah, very confusing how I'm supposed to do that. Certainly possible, but I don't know how. So let's continue through without dying. Without dying, I say, and jump off. How many times have I died now? One time I fell through the level. I don't want to count that one. I think now I died more than 2 times. I mean, I already said... I know I've counted 2 deaths at least, so... So, there we go. Missed one. Now I think it's clear. So, now I just need that vortex, so let's go back. Please activate the vortex. Or create a vortex, I guess. It's spinning around the vortex. And here we got another bear. There we go, that worked. Because this one actually wanted to jump that far. But otherwise they just jumped that far. Okay, now, this time I did it. Okay, that was pretty easy. But I'm not sure why the first one didn't want to do that. 1,000 gems. Sure. Take the gems. It's not like I need them. So. Let's pick up these stuff. Missed that one. And that double kill. Let's excuse. And this, and yeah. And then you say, but this bear keeps spoiling it. Yeah. Now it's gone. Are you happy now? And then Shavar says that there's a way to kill that bear without flame. Okay. Yeah, you got rid of them very quickly. Anyway. Show me it one more time. So I think if I go to and talk to this one, all these should stay up and not disappear. When I attack or not? Okay. Anyway, that's all the beavers. Okay, you have to do that again. Okay, the trigger area is a bit weird. Okay, but you have to activate it. Yeah, the game is broken. I broke the... At least it has a timeout. Yeah, but how am I supposed to get back if you don't activate it again? I can't really do like a jump like that. This one is active. Should I just go far enough away? And this one is active. Well, at least there's a vortex here I can use. So I can progress. I don't think there's any... Well, yeah, I tried to enter and visit you. But you're signing from... I don't think there's any loose. Not there, but there should be loose ones in here. Yeah, there's a few loose gems I can pick up. You get quite a view from here. He has interesting music. That's the end of the music. It's, I don't know why that sign triggers so much. So there should be an egg here, which I can pick up. And then comes the funny part, the explosives. That's funny. do also need that key. I should have gone to the key first because it's on the race and then I can jump down. Those were very wobbly. Everything's made of jelly here. So back here, extra health. And time to fly again so I can get a key. Oh yeah, and those platforms are up now. Like they should have been. But the game is a bit buggy again. No surprise there. Oh wait, I might be able to get the... And let's pick up the key first anyway. The key is not over there. And death is over there. Instant death. Okay, I'm back here. Okay. That was another death. I don't get why some enemies respawn, but not all enemies. The key must be far away. The key is located... Oh, hello, sign. It's not like I talked to you. It now... And this one... I guess this one was there last time. I just didn't pay attention to it. But I hope I can charge the plane. Because it would be quite annoying catching up to the plane and then I can't even charge it. Oh, that was not a charge, that was a bump. Or a bonk. Or at least that shows that I can catch up with the plane. Yeah, there you go. It worked. Amazing. Now to collect the key for real. And then bring it to the chest, which is somewhere here. A very large key. So, I think that's almost everything. Camera's acting a bit weird. And and then there's maybe a few more of those crystal creatures I could take out with the bears. Which I misunderstood at first. So anyway, this goes pretty easy so far. You can see I have my orb collecting the gems, so I don't have to run into them. For some reason I want to remember this slide to be more difficult than this. It's pretty easy. Or relatively easy, I guess. So, was that everything except those? Then I should be able to get back from the start from here. Okay, let me see. Because in that case, there should be basically 3 of these. Yeah, it's not attacking this one. Something tells me it can't attack that one. Now if I go there... Yeah, I'm not sure if they can attack. That was pretty close, but I have no idea how this works. No, I have no idea if this is going to work or not. It doesn't seem to. Seems to be blocked on some way. I don't know. I don't get it. That's a other one that I managed to get rid of one of the crystals. I remember one or two. That was pretty easy. Yeah, but yes, the star doesn't work for regular flying. It would be fun if it did. So I guess that's all I can do. Kind of a weird level. Big gems. Yeah. Imagine picking up one of those. What would one of those be worth? How many times larger is one of those compared to in terms of volume? But let's see if I can get that. 1 million times larger in volume. Why did you pick a million? That doesn't... No wait, no wait. I can... 1,000? Okay, a million you say. No, a million is a good number actually. That means that you're saying that it's basically 100 times taller than a regular gem. Can you stack 100 gems? If my quick calculations in my head is correct, which might be wrong. But quick calculation is that if you make something 100 times taller, that means that the volume of it that is 100 times taller, 100 times wider, and 100 times deeper. The volume of it would be times a million. But I could be wrong about that. Oh, look at 25 and a 5. Good, I can defeat those with charge. But those big ones, I'm pretty sure I can't. But I'll give it a try. I tried twice. And I take that as I cannot do that. So I have that answered. Those I have to. It's guarding gems. No, no, you don't. We don't need a hot floor here. And there's the key. Checkpoint. Let's continue. And there's Thanos, those big ones again. Ignore it. And continue. Drink. Oh yeah, he can't climb in the middle. But I liked it symmetrical. So there you go. Can I jump around the corner here? Oh yeah, can. No, I cannot jump up to the edge. But let's go visit the kangaroo. Kangaroo time.
Hi, Spyro.
Hi, Sheila. Because Sheila can still kick, because you kick with the charge button. And with the flame button. Which is how I wish it worked on more characters, but Kangaroo Time is cute. Kangaroo Time is cute. Okay. Anyway, wait, didn't I get a gem from that? No, don't move away. I need you. This platform, despite looking exactly the same as this platform, they act differently. I love it when video games does that. And this platform also acts differently. Thanks for the consistency, game. Couldn't have some form of identifying... Oh, I landed in front of it. Identifying the different types. But no. And then I landed in the flames. And I landed in the UV things. Oh, that was quick. That was close. Pete, born with a cap. Or what it's called. Yeah, I think it's called cap. Because the Swedish word for cap is keps. And the reason why the word is keps is because it is from the English plural caps, but it is singular in Swedish. Which means that the Swedish word also has a plural of it. All the Swedish plurals acts differently than English plurals. But it's a funny language trivia there for you. And the plural is of keps is kepsar, if you were curious. That's your daily random Swedish trivia. You're so smart. I don't know. It's just random. But thank you. Random language trivia. Oh, I missed this. Okay, there you go. Interesting. Right. Yes, maybe. Filling the void. Okay, now. As I try to get that one, I got attacked by the other. I can go to the end of the level. Here we go. Lara Croft. No, Tara Croft, I meant to say. Her name is just... Can I move? Thank you. 90x. I need 10 more. I should be able to get 10 more. I have... yeah, the flight level has 2x. Dino Mines, I should at least be able to get one more. And I forgot the Haunted Tooth. Oh yeah, it's bugged again. Oh, that's cheating. You can't do that. I wasn't even... I didn't even see it. Hopefully I remember that on the way back. Spawner all the way over here. They like to cheat. Yeah. How was it even able to see me? Maybe the other one stole it. Let's pick up random gems. And I'm pretty sure I cannot use the stingray here because it requires flame to shoot. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, 2,500, very nice number. Time to ruin it. But I will check. I do have to check. Just make sure. I will not assume things. I think that's fair. Did I? No, I don't want this one. And here's more. Oh, there's more here. Was that all? No, there's one more there. Gotta hop off, but I'm glad I was able to catch one of your streams. I envy your skills. Thank you so much for showing up. It made me really happy to see you. Thank you for... whatever you would call that. Recognizing my skills, I don't know. I'm really bad at compliments. But thank you, it made really fun to see people I see on other streams and streamers as well when they show up. It's amazing. Makes me really happy. So that's speeding. That's speeding. This button doesn't do anything, and no, I cannot do anything. No. Oh well. And I don't have an option to quit. Can explode. Yes, see you next time. Yeah, I'll try to show up on your streams as well. Whenever I get time. Bye bye. So, anyway, where was it? Yes. And yeah, and also, I'm also terrible with communication as well. But I hope to get better over time. I might say strange stuff sometimes, but... And also, not being a native English speaker doesn't help. So I think I got everything in the level. Stop attacking me, it's not nice. Yeah. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. I am forgetting it. I am forgetting anything. I am forgetting something. Okay, another bonus trivia about language. In English you say anything, and something in Swedish is the same word. Because why wouldn't it be the same word? So that's why I accidentally said the same word there for both. How Swedish words can affect if I speak English. This is my favorite game. Hello, Potoro. Potoro. Or anything else you want me to call you. Just let me know what you want to be called. Yeah, I'm very close to the end of the game. Well, I don't think I have anything left to do in this level. So, I guess you can enjoy the ending of the game. Your English is so cute. How is my English cute? It's my English mistakes and pronunciation of English words cute. Maybe. I can't judge that. I let you native English speakers. Although I don't know if you're a native English speaker. Yes, it's cute. I guess it's good to know. That does help my confidence is the word. Knowing that. But at the same time, to be honest, I can also be sometimes too honest. I can admit. Because you very often say, Evie, you can call me Evie. Oh yeah, Evie, because that's right, I forgot, I confused it. Because Evie could be like a nickname for Evelyn, maybe, I don't know. But, oh, that was nice. So, anyway, I was going to say that you very, very often say nice things, which is of course appreciated. Yeah, but that does it kind of at the same time loses its meaning if you always say nice things, and it has a bigger impact if you say nice things less often. So, but I do still appreciate the nice things you say. So to defeat these things, I do need to spit, which I cannot do, so I can't defeat. But these dogs I can. Even though they look kinda big, they do wear a bit of metal, so you cannot blame them. I wonder if I can trick one of those to throw one of those into the other. That's a weird way of saying it. Please don't throw rocks at rabbits. I'm not native English speaker, I'm Spanish. I thought it was something like that, yeah. But the actual native English speakers here, but yeah, I don't think they can, like, yeah, they just explode. They don't actually defeat each other, so. Oh well, that's a shame. Why did I fly through it? I need health, I'm losing health, and I do need health on the next segment. Oh, another dog. Because the next segment has those rocks. Okay, speaking of having health. Okay, now I'm doing terrible. Okay, I give me a checkpoint. You need a checkpoint. Oh, this one came back. Good. At least I can get 2 hit points. I need to press the button. Be careful, Pun Pun. It looks dangerous. It does look dangerous. You said that before I opened the door. But yeah, this is dangerous. Wait, I took damage without having any hurt animation? I took damage again without having a hurt animation. What? What is going on? And now I got a hurt animation, the death animation, I guess. But I got exactly 3,000 gems. I can't stand those rocks, man. Nah, yeah. I don't really get how you're supposed to avoid those. They have really large hitboxes. Yeah, there's the animation, the death animation. I'll just rush through everything. Yeah, that worked. Took damage once. Checkpoint. Okay, I'm really bad at timing with those. I think I need to trick them. Like bait them to attack and then attack them. Nice, straight in the face. Pristine. Okay, this can be tricky. Let's see, where do I have the button? So there, bait them like that. Okay, there's the button. Okay, let's go. I missed the button. Can you like not spawn, please? I'm trying to do a thing here. Let me run past you. More falling rocks. Because I don't think the falling rock stops after you reach the end of the level, which is also annoying. Yeah. Welcome, Cat Rollins. And your E-ing. I still don't get what E means. E. You just want me to say E, maybe? Or you just want me to be confused? That's fair too. Oh, I forgot the bait. Making E sounds. E, 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 E. Hovercraft. Yeah, I can do hovercraft. Okay, let's do the riddle. If one dragon lays one egg in 12 years, how long will it take for 100 dragons to lay 100 eggs? 100 divided by 100 is 1, so 1 times 12 is 12. There we go. So I can do a lob shot and I can strafe, I guess. There's so much learning in this video. Yes. I guess. Oh no. Oh, that was too far. Here we go. Oh, they're doing lob shots back at me. Okay, I need to be more careful. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm kinda surprised how well that went. But now I don't have any well, I guess I just shoot like this. Constantly strafing. Yeah, I need to watch out for these. Nope, there we go. Spyro goes on to recover all the eggs and dies in the Hovercraft Demolition Championship. Okay, I should not forget about these. There are 5 on the main platform. And then there are 5 more on these platforms. This will be tricky. Okay. I guess that's how tricky it was. This might, however, be trickier because this one is standing out in the open. Yeah, there we go. I took damage, and again. Let's pick up some extra health. These hovercrafts are so slow. But she does sit in it quite well. That was too short. That wasn't even in the correct direction. You can see her little tail. The hovercraft needs bunny power. Yeah. The bunny needs to power it up with some bunny speed. Okay, shoot. There we go. That was easy. Yeah, there you go, without taking damage this second time. You're the first rabbit to win the competition in 1000. Well, originally it says you're the first dragon to win the competition in 1000 years. But there's also this story about this world, how the dragons have not been in this world for over 1000 years. I think that's what Sheila says. Dragons hasn't been in this world for over 1000 years. So no wonder no dragon has won that win over 1000 years. Kinda obvious. Get lost, rabbit. No, I don't want to be lost. Okay. Riddle time. No, I didn't want to answer. I didn't think to answer. And this one is a bit bugged, he stands there, but they have considered this, so they do have timers. So if he for some reason gets stuck, when the timer runs out, he will disappear anyway. But there's a few of those timers. Whee! That was a dangerous slide. Straight into water, which you for some reason cannot swim in. The Spyro games are so inconsistent. Can you swim or not? Okay, this time, swimming time now. Was more like drowning time. That is also a challenge, which I kinda did once, but I did it with no. Okay, I'm doing this wrong. I said the previous slide was too easy, so I guess the game is getting better at me now. Aha, that's how you do it. I don't know if that counts as cheating or not, but it worked. Okay, let's not go the path of the falling rocks. I went into the path of the falling rock. You got thick! Yeah, I did. Let's celebrate. So, I don't think there's anything else for me to do. Oh yeah, and then they extended this platform. Very nice. Drink. So what what animals do we have in the chat? We have kitten, which is a cat. Wolf, which is a wolf, I assume. Cat Rollins, which is a cat. Who is a cat? Potoro, I don't actually know how to pronounce that, which would be a potoro. And Lolidew, which I think it was that. I can't do that at the same time. Lolidew, yeah, I remember the name. Who is a bunny, a rabbit as well. And I don't think anyone else has written in the chat. Oh, Chavar has also written. I don't know if Chavar has an animal. Or if Chavar even means anything. Chavar, if you are still in this chat, can you inform us which animal you are? And Fun is of course a bunny. Buddy. No, I said bunny. I think I'm actually going to collect enough eggs. Yeah, because there's 2 in the flight level. And finishing dynamite should give me the last one. A cute bunny. So... Oh, that's on the gems. Nice. While the level is loading, I will take a quick look at if Java means anything. Okay, it loads the page while I do. I wanted to flame that, nothing happened when I pressed the button. I wonder why. This is a stupid egg, I don't know why they have it here. Anyway, let's see. Alright, Chavar is like a screw, a bolt, or the verb to twist, to basically to screw. Screw. Yeah, I'm obviously not going to be able to charge or flame. And of course not flame, because that's not allowed. But I'm of course not going to be able to charge these giant. As long as you don't look at them, they don't shoot you. Am I allowed to do that? I mean, it's a stupid shoot. I mean, but it... Oh. This one apparently still throws at you. Okay. I jumped and right into that dynamite. The bunny died. I repeat, the bunny died. Anyway, I have a whole team of array. And of course I respawn here. Call doctor. Again, I don't think there's a cure for death. Hey, that's not nice. No! The bunny fell off the bridge. She got shot so hard with the gun that she fell off the... And also, why are these dinosaurs allowed to have guns when the Norks did not? What kind of... What kind of rules are these? Thank you. And this time I will jump out. But this one I actually can charge. And it disappears. Oh yeah, and the extra life jar got wasted somehow. I think it got shot opened, but because the butterfly was freed, I guess it flew away. But I managed to get into the water. Now, safe so far. Oh, you. Don't shoot me. Oh, I don't have my orb. Oh, suspicious. Oh, an egg. And I'm going to have 100 eggs just by finishing the level. Hopefully there isn't anything requiring me to get rid of some dinosaur. Dinosaur. Oh no, don't run into those. Oh, someone's trying to shoot me. Hiya! Hiya! If you shout, shout, hiya! Your gun shoots quicker. Also, quite slow bullets. That was some bad aim. No, that was close. Speaking of bad aim. Okay, I think I cleaned out the water. Something died. No, it sounded like baskets, actually. Yeah. Oh no! The bunny got shot. And the bunny died. The rain... Wait, where am I? I am at the egg. Hiya, hiya. Because I didn't get this checkpoint here. Let me run past you. Oh, headshot. Did all these dinosaurs exist at the same time? Here you go, bunny. You're free. Wiki. Jumping Jahos. I don't remember. Okay, there's a swimming section here, which rewards. Call the police. The bunny got shot. I mean, that seems more reasonable actually. But something says something tells me that these. Oh, the bunny tripped on a. Tripped on it. Something tells me the police isn't really going to do anything about dinosaurs holding guns. I don't know. Oh no, I tripped. That shouldn't be counted as a failure. I mean, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, how big hitbox do you have? Hitbox. Because if you land on the, as I can see, there's a bunny head in the way. Because if you land on top of it, it should be fine. It's when you run straight into it, that's the problem. Oh, I ran into the bullet, apparently. Okay, I'll try again. Whoa, that was close. Thinking under it. Above that. Okay, so far so good. A lot of boxes.
That was some mighty fine swimming, young dragon.
Thank you. I did my best. And alright, this was a submarine and I cannot go up. It's here, I need to go up. So, now I actually got 101 eggs. And yeah, and the engine 9 area is still not open, so I cannot do that. So, I guess that's it for now. So let's exit the level. And I guess I'll do the flight level. And then I guess the boss battle. And then I should do Hunter's skateboarding thing, because why not? In Lost Fleet. Oh, that's some bloom. And then I could try the Sparks levels just to see how well it goes. I will have to do shooting in the tutorial, otherwise I cannot get through the tutorial. But then, yeah. Wait a minute. This isn't the intended path, is it? No, it isn't. Or is it? No, it's one too little. Oh well, I'll see if I can find the last one. Why are they so angry? I mean, aside from me killing them, that might be... Yeah, if you have someone killing you, you might have a good reason to be angry, actually. So... Where are you? And where are the birds? Okay, I can fly through the birds a bit. Come on. I actually got the last bird. I just didn't get all the arches. So I can... Okay, I need a better strategy. I need to look out around the area a bit more. Or I decide how I should do this. Okay, I think I have an idea. Let me try. Whoa, whoa. It goes really quickly all of a sudden. Oh, missed a bird. Missed a second bird. I missed both. I tried to go for both, I missed both. Okay, can you not get stuck in the arch? What? How did that not count? I am doing this in a really weird order. Wait, there's still 2 more birds. Yeah, I mean, that one wasn't better. And now I have 3 left instead of 1 left. But that didn't work. Even though it felt like I was picking stuff up all the time. But I guess it was worse. I go back to my original path. Or not. Let's do this. Why did I fly past it? Run past it. I don't... So little control. Flying. Flying all that. But, okay. I think I have some idea for doing this. I shouldn't go with the sardines. Now I go with sardines. Okay, that wasn't great. I lagged for a short moment there. And then I didn't run right into that rock. Okay, if I do that a little better, it can work. I just shouldn't fail. If I fail less, it will go better. It does seem that you fly quicker than you run, actually. I don't know. Again, it lagged. Lagged for a slight moment there. And no turn, and I couldn't do a correction. not blaming me. Not trying to... that was my fault. I make mistakes too. It's just that, just for a slight, yeah, I definitely fly faster than I run. Like, kind of lags as soon as I exit the... I mean, it worked. I just... Okay. I have it now. I have it. It's like this by one flight level. I had to retry a few times, but now I'll do it. I can run every time. This arch is slightly off the ground. Oh, now I got the second bird. I should get that arch when I go through there. There's a second, the last arch. Oh no. Oh yeah, perfect. And because I got those two, I can get this. And of course the destruction of the arch still has the collision. And I just missed one bird. And one sardine. Which is over there. Yes, I'll do it. I did it. Took a few attempts, but I did it. I'm happy with that. And yeah, and the hunter challenge is the hunter challenge before the race. And the hunter challenge should just be flying. No shooting. That should be fine. Celebration time. Yay. Yeah, I wish I had some.
Where do these fly? I'm gonna chase him down.
Yeah, hurry up already. Yeah, I wish I had some channel themes for celebrating stuff. Give me some more followers, and whenever I need 50, I can... I got that one.
Where do these flying sheep? I'll be right.
Can I... No, I cannot fly fast or anything. This one? Yeah, so yeah, 50 followers. I have 42 already, so I just need 8 more. And I can sign up for the so-called affiliate program. Yeah, I shouldn't be so close to it, but how am I supposed to slow down? Can't really slow down. Yeah, and if I take too long, the ring disappears. Okay, I see. Maybe that's why I lost last time. Okay, keeping good distance. There we go. And all of a sudden it is further back, and then suddenly it just crashes for no reason at all. You can do it, Pan. I did do it. Thank you for your positivity. Thank you for encouragement. Great to have you around. And now for the race. Hopefully the music is not too repetitive. Oh, you really want me to clear this? Okay, I guess that was fine. I want to be do this again. Oh. Music sounds great. Is this okay if you say so? I mean, yeah, I guess it's fine. Just maybe not fully my taste. It's better than no music, I guess. Now I have to do these dives, I can't. I guess it went fine. Maybe they aren't too tricky. I think some other stars on some other levels trickier to go for. Better than elevator music. I mean, this could be elevator music. Let's put this as elevator music. Hello, my friend Popinyam. Hello, Yuli. My friend Yuli. With the dancing dog. Yeah, dance to the music. Whoa, whoa, what happened there? I crashed with the bird. Bird screamed in pain. And wolf with the dancing ducks. Oh, I got that one. I thought I missed it. How are you? I'm doing great since you are here. It makes me feel better to see people I recognize. Ah, Panda, hello. Speaking of seeing people I recognize Panda too. Hello, Panda. It's quite a surprise to see you. I don't remember. Were you on the previous stream? I think. I'll try again. I got too excited seeing a lot of people showing up. Obviously not your fault. It was my fault. I'll do it this time. Yeah, jam to the music. Hope all the emotes are working in the chat overlay. I don't see the full chat overlay. My current setup. I'm kind of limited with the tools I have at the moment. They are great, and I have done it correctly. I kind of, although I did use a template, but I did put together the chat overlay myself, and it has some interesting features. Of which one is that it will also include alerts, such as followers. Wink wink nudge nudge. I still haven't seen anyone follow since I started using it. I have gotten new followers just when I've been offline, so Yeah, I see the messages. I'm just trying to concentrate a bit extra on this race at the moment. So, give me a minute. A literal minute. And I get for trying to pass me, bird. Be right back. You said. Or are you back from here? Be right back. Let's finish class. Oh, I'm proud of that. Yay, a lot of messages here. Sound alert is great. Wait, is the sound alert playing in the stream? Wait. Wait, are we talking about the same thing? I do have sound alerts for followers and similar thing like that. And then I have the activity feed, so I can double check exactly what it was. You can help. Sure. I do appreciate any help I can get. I do need something more creative, something bunny-like for the when currently it just says the text on screen, that's all it does. I manage my friends, but I can send you basically how I did mine. Cat bag. Yeah, we could maybe go over that the stream, possibly. Send a private message. Sounds good. I do appreciate any help I can get. I'm happy with how much I've actually been able to do on my own. It's been simpler than I thought. Feel free to mess me anytime. Yeah, I'll try to remember it. Thank you for bring your help. Bunny time. Let's skip the talking. You did it. Well, I haven't done it yet. Okay, this was probably... Yeah, as the title of the video of the stream says, the no flame button, so I cannot press the flame button. I can press the flame button, but nothing will happen because I have removed the assigned key. Flame button. You've been doing very well so far, thank you. And if you need commands too, I do have... yeah, I don't know what commands I would have. So this boss requires me to use the flame button, so I do have a backup button I use in these cases. And that's the exception I have added to the challenge. If I have to use the flame to continue, in that case I will use the flame. Oh, this was very sensitive. So for example, this bad. Oh, challenge. Yeah, it says there. Challenge run, I think, or it's just challenge. No flame button. And this is basically the end of the run. I did complete Spyro 1 and now I'm completing Spyro 3. It's kinda, what do you say, anticlimactic using the flame button in the final battle, but the game isn't giving me any other choice. I don't have any other option to actually do damage. So I did, however, not do it in Spyro 2 because you can apparently not collect enough resources to even challenge do the final battle. A lot of what you need to complete in that game requires flame. Oh, I was expecting the other... Yeah. Nice. Oops, that was the wrong direction. Oops. Okay, one more try. Even using the flame button, this is... Get away. Agent 9. You don't want to hurt yourself. Get away from me. Oh, he's standing there. I was going to ask where is he standing. Yeah, I'm not doing good. She will stop eventually. Oh, every single one of those missed. And I got hurt instead. There you go, that was bad. Alright, did it... Oh, maybe they got the star because I measured twice. So it's meant for a phase 2. Shoot down some of those rabbits. Shoot down those sheep. I'll be right back. I need to send homework out. Yay. Done with homework, I assume. That's good. Oh, sheep. Too many invincibility frames for the boss. No. Don't hurt the bunny. Oh, now he's in the next phase. The flying orbs, a lot of them. No, get away from me. You evil sorcerer. Okay, now. Now I will not fly into the lava. Yes then. Oh, it's heat seeking. It's target seeking. I need some sheep. That's not a sheep. Thank you. I probably need one more. It's good that she does the single. So might be enough. Well, I got them another one, so why not? Full health. Nice. Oh yeah, there we go. No, I missed. Okay, one more hit. And here it comes. Oh, she came. That wasn't... Now, the final shot. The two final shots. The two failed shots. Okay. I need one more. Agent 9, give me a UFO. There you go, thank you. Oh, it was further away. And there we go. He has been... quote... defeated. End quote. Because the hand is back. Hand from... Okay, I'll skip the cutscenes. It's too many cutscenes. Oh my. Yeah. But here comes the parts that some people like, I guess. Others kinda long. The adventure. Okay, now. Oh, I don't come out of the boss portal. It's all bosses. Oh, there's only 3 other. You defeat. You do between worlds. This boss you do in the world. So this is the only boss with a portal. Okay, come here. Greedy bear. Give me all the gems back. And the egg, of course. Oh, I ran past him. Now he runs away in the other direction. I don't know how much to count up to. Oh, I ran past him again. Get your gems back. Yeah, I'll definitely get my gems back. Can check how much it should count up to. It should count up to 10,476. So it's about 1,300 left. I'm past it again. 800, 7, 500, 400. There we go. And that's the egg. The egg for sale. Shh, it's a secret. Oh, I missed the secret. I got all the gems back. I got quite a lot of gems, even without flame. Okay. How many times have I needed flame? It hasn't been many levels requiring me to use flame. I'm actually surprised that the fireworks factory, which kind of uses flame attack as part of its gimmicks, doesn't require it to complete the level. While the whatever, basically the first level, not Glimmer, but the second level, in that case in Spyro 2, requires flame to even progress. Spin a lot there. I actually don't remember where the secret egg is on this level. How silly of me. It was quite a long time ago I 100%ed the game. That was some black spikes legs. Ignore that. Oh, this looks suspicious. Oh look, it's a secret. That's the secret egg. Wrong level. There you go. And because the egg for sale is not considered part of the you get 100% before you get egg for sale, and I think egg for sale is not even listed as one of the eggs on this. It's not listed as one of the eggs on this level in the original Agent 9 Lab 1. So now let's go back to Lost Fleet, do Hunter's challenges, and then after that it will be Sparks levels. So Sparks can take 1 additional hit, or I guess protect 1 additional hit. So I then can do Agent 9's level. Oh, no, don't hit me. Spooky ghost. Wasn't there a way to get up there? Okay, I'll take the long way around. I have no problem with that. Hey, who said you could attack me? Okay. And then up here. Up here. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think I collected everything here. I could be wrong. Maybe I did. Yeah, it looks like I did. Anyway, this is the area I wanted to go to anyway. So it is. I just need to do some. I guess it's not backtracking because I never came this way. This was the intended way. I just didn't find the way to get up here. Ah, that's not nice. Haven't you been taught any manners? Oh, and then let's continue on this way. And let's take... Oh, sorry. You kinda got in the way. Oh, you're back. Okay. Bon Banya, just in time. Bring him on. Okay. Perform tricks to get turbo. Use turbo by clicking the X button, which is the charge button, so I can actually use turbo. With other lines and serial lap race. I can do that. No problem at all. Speaking of no problem at all. Oh my, so much gems. I'm so far behind now. So, I'm so far behind now. I'm in second place. I got one of those things to spit. Oh, I got bumped. I'm the fastest bunny alive. I have a rocket. They destroyed that one for me. Thank you. There you go.
Yes!
Yeah, that was pretty simple.
Now that the Rhinox are gone, do you...
Yeah, let's go on one-on-one. Defeat all the crabs on the course and beat Hunter in the laptop. So even though if you beat Hunter, you're still going to lose if you don't get all the crabs, because Hunter is a cheater. I mean, he is a cheetah, so I guess it's in his name, I was going to say, but his name isn't Cheetah. His name should be Cheetah, because he's a cheetah. Imagine doing that in any other kind of race. Oh, nice. Not so nice. Rocket Bunny! Cheating cheetah! Oh, it's cheating cheetah! You can't force to pick that up if you go through there. Yeah, this is... Oh! Am I going to lap Hunter? Look, Hunter's here. I don't think I've ever lapped Hunter. He's so slow. He's just cruising around. You suck, Hunter. Even that you try to cheat.
Sheesh. I can't believe you beat me.
He lapped you, Hunter. How couldn't you believe I could beat you? Why did you move to the side? Anyway, there are a few more stuff I can pick up here. Oh, I'm in first place. What a surprise. Cheating cheetah. There we go. I want... No. Oh, you're forced to be on a skip. Okay, I see. I want to just walk on my own 4 feet. But apparently I'm not allowed to. Can I do this? No, you cannot trick. But I can go backwards. Okay. Wait, why did I... Oh, right, that's how it works. It kind of saves a checkpoint as you progress through the level. So if you... Oh yeah, alright. Alright. I'll ignore it. I'll take care of it later. A nice fail. I wanted to do that. I was upside down. Give it one more try. Okay, I can't do that, but I have to do... Oh, hello, Sparks. There we go. That worked. Then I fell off. I don't need 2 more tricks. How did that happen? Okay, no more tricks. I'm failing the same jump multiple times now. And there are nothing here to collect now. So, then in that case, there is that single gem left to pick up. Which is why I got all these boosts. Sorry about that, crab. You kind of got in the way. Whoa. Oh. I kind of forgot there was a whole area up there. Okay. How hard should it be to turn around? I just want to turn around. Oh, I was flying really fast there. There we go, finally got it. I don't know how many attempts that took. Yeah, there is a thing there, but okay, let's quit the race. Yeah, I don't think there's anything left to do there. So that was the hunter race. So it's been 3 hours now, so I should end the stream, but let's see if the Spyro, because I cannot do like a stream Just Sparks, I guess. Just Sparks Lad, that sounds like a strange thing to do. I guess. Let's be.
Hi, Spyro.
Thank you for teaching me basic controls. I totally did. Oh, champs. How did I miss those? Those were kind of out in the open. Oh, gems. Okay. How well will this level go?
Spyro, I found an.
Yes, let's go. And this first part is a tutorial, so I have to do what Zoe says.
Sparks.
Otherwise she will be mad. I'm not allowed to use that otherwise.
You can also move.
This move I can use. But this one will cause me damage if I use it on proper enemies.
Now for the heart.
Yeah, let's do this. Oh, I can't do both at the same time. Anyway, that worked.
On your travels, you'll notice.
However, power-ups I can use because they require the A button. Like that. Did I fail? I did fail apparently. But I destroyed them all. Here we go, fine. So yeah, I have to rely on the power-ups too. Okay, now to actually do the level. Let's see how well it goes. With the abilities I have available. So many crabs. Too many crabs. No, this is the red area. There must be a limit on how many crabs it can spawn. Yeah, I must get rid of some crabs. There are way too many crabs. Another power up. But I need to remember where the previous power ups are so I can go and. Wow! Gosh, the evil crabs. I don't need to care about you. Oh, you're shooting in the wrong direction. Okay, new power-ups. Nice loop. Oh. Wait, where am I supposed to go? Wait, I will be... I forgot the key or something. I did. That was a bit silly of me. I'm pretty sure I forgot the... No, I picked that gem up. Yeah, I think when I get to the boss, do have to... No more power up. Yeah, there you go. Isn't the boss in here? Yeah. Problem is that they will close the door so I cannot pick up any more power-ups. Okay, you know what? There we go. That's how you recharge. I think I should have this power-up. No, I should not have this power. I mean, it could help. I really don't remember all the power-ups. Is this power-up I'm looking for? Yes. And then I should pick up the shield. Because the shield I might be able to use to ram the boss. Yes, yeah, it will close. Oh. I did it. I defeated the first Sparks boss without using flame. I mean, the flame button was pretty cool. And of course I did not find all the gems. Do I need to go back and find all the gems? I do have like... Great job, thank you. I'm pretty satisfied with that. Since I thought this would actually be quite hard, but I guess later levels are the ones that actually will be hard. Should I waste my time trying to find all the gems? Because I'm missing a purple one. Level isn't that big, so it shouldn't take too long to find it. Because I was kind of avoiding things while I was... Oh, there it is, of course. So I didn't, like, miss a gem out in the open. I just didn't destroy this. There you go. 100% level complete. What kind of grammar is that? I should have warped to the next world instead. Now it has to load this world. And then I have to warp the next world. Could have skipped one step. No, wait. Wait, do I have to...
Nice work, Sparks. You...
Oh, yeah. Maybe I should exit so we can say her thing. I actually don't know what happens if you choose to warp to. I would assume you still get the bonus. Which is that Sparks can pick... Ah, bunnies. Which is that Sparks can pick up gems further away. I don't remember what the 3 bonuses are. Wait a minute, what? Why did I go into this level? Okay, now, yes. The first Sparks level allows you to pick up, allows Sparks to pick up gems further away. Second one, this one, gives Sparks the ability to point at treasures in the original, which is something you can always do in. Oh yeah, I don't want to fight you. Which is something you can always do in Reignited. So you don't get anything. Well, yeah, I need to remember that I can do that. Ow. Oh no. I'm not doing so great. Oops. Why did I respawn? Oh, I respawned at the key. I'm already dying. Oh, I lost my power up. Okay. That makes things harder. I hope okay. Okay, that's the last one. Yeah, I'm supposed to go to this one. Seriously, where are my power-ups? I don't have a power-up. At least I'll collect all the gems I had that. Wait, did I miss some? Somehow I missed a lot of them. Am I supposed to... Yeah, I can't do that. I think I... Yeah. So this is what I have to do then. I have to pick up the power up and then I have to somehow get to the boss without dying. This might actually be a bit trickier than I thought. I'll give it one more try, but it is getting quite late here. 45 minutes to midnight.
Hi, Spyro. Hi.
So Not that I want to give up, it's just that it's getting quite late. This is quite a late stream. The times of the streams vary quite a lot. Oh, how did I miss that? I mean, it's a green gem against a green background, I guess. So it's just a 5 I'm missing. Okay. So it's one of those, basically. You can do it. I'll give my best. Okay, so I need to keep this. I already took one damage. And that was intentional. No, it's not intentional. Taking too much damage. Yeah, I'm supposed to be in here. Nice. Yeah, there we go. There, that's... yeah, no, I can't do this. And now I don't have to power up anymore. I mean, unless... Oh, the power-up is back. Okay. Seriously, stop flying around so much, butterfly. These butterflies. Why is this one? I'm confused. I didn't mean to do that. Of course I took 2 damage. Can those bugs be stay? So like, why is that one still closed? And time to try to clear out the level. It just had to spawn at that moment. Be a bit more careful now. It still takes 2 damage. Okay, it was that one I forgot, which makes sense. Yep, those bugs still stands there waiting. These are butterflies, you're supposed to help me. Full health, full power up. Let's go. This time I got through. Hey, where's Zoe? Power up. I mean, checkpoint, thank you. I did it. I actually did it. 100% level complete. Without using the flame button. I'm actually surprised over it. I mean, sure, I used the checkpoints and like, multiple lives to do it. But it was possible. Within the limitations of the game, I managed to do it. You did it. I knew you could do it. And then she doesn't say anything because the only thing you unlock from that, aside from the next Sparks level, is the ability to locate gems, which I already have. This third one unlocks the extra health. And the fourth one unlocks 2 abilities. I don't think she says anything when you finish the 4th level. For some reason it doesn't trigger. But in that case, she says that you have the ability to... Sparks gains the ability to break wooden crates and stuff. But most people, as far as I've seen, only unlocks that when they go for 100%. And then they already have collected everything, so they don't have any use for that power up. But... And those who don't go for 100% and would therefore have a lot of stuff to collect, they... Oh no, no, not these. They don't go try to finish that level anyway. Okay. Seriously? Do I have to destroy all these? Apparently. How do I have to destroy these as well? Well, is the power-up respawns when I die, I think. I should be able to... Step 1, destroy this. Health, please, thank you. No, not trying to. Wait, is there... There's that thing. No, I'm missing them. I have limited ammo. Okay, is there a starfish spawner here? Probably 2 of them. There's extra health. I didn't get extra health. Yep, there we go. Right, now. Don't remember when the boss is. Okay, but that shouldn't matter. Okay, I keep missing this. There we go. So, because I will get a checkpoint before the boss, and then I can go back and pick up the power up. Like this. That wasn't a power up. Okay, I can't go back and pick up a power up. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. Wait, I destroyed everything. Alright, so the game was bugged. Stupid. I'm here to collect you. Shooting in the wrong direction. Even that one shot in the wrong direction. Yeah, I don't think I can do this. I guess this is the give up for now. I might attempt this, but yeah, this is going to take very long time. And because I can't go back in the level, so I cannot pick up previous power-ups, which might be something they intentionally did. I'm still happy with actually being able to complete 2 of the Sparks levels without the flame button. That's quite... I'm kind of happy with that.
Princess Amy showed.
Yeah, her name is Amy, which was what I was curious about before. So, thank you everyone for showing up and on this journey. So, would I consider Spyro 3 completed? I did defeat the sorceress, which was kind of my goal. So I guess I did complete Spyro 3. There is... So yeah, so there is still... If I should complete that level, maybe also attempt the other Sparks level, the final Sparks level, which doesn't really give me anything from completing more than the pride, I guess. And then there is the Agent 9 level. I don't know if I should do a whole stream about that. I could probably add a bonus stream somewhere, I guess. If people are interested in watching that. Let me know if you are curious. Let me see. Yes. Okay. I'll guess we'll do that sometime. In that case. So, end of stream tradition. How about we go back and visit Royx again? He's still playing Dark Souls, like last time. And he's a really nice person. And I usually... I was gonna say, kind of peek Now, what do you say? Take a look at his stream a bit tonight before I go to bed. You're nice too, thank you. So, I guess like I can't spend. Like last time, just write Poppin' Yum to him. He will get it. He finds it funny. So, thank you all, and more Spyro on Sunday. That's a good question. I need to figure out what I should do on Sunday for that Spyro stream. Hopefully I come up with something. Yeah, I still haven't decided. Yeah. Well, I don't have anything more to add, so thank you all, and we'll jump straight to over there now. You come up with great ideas. Hopefully I can come up with something. Well, yeah, thank you, goodbye.